So this is a good example of just how windswept this place gets. You can see over there, that's sort of like a hedgerow there. And look how tall they are there at the very end. And then they get larger as they get further away and more protected by the other trees. So we always found a problem. There's the sea there. So a little bit of a gully there. Always found a problem of protecting the land from the wind. And so my dad planted a whole lot of shelter around different trees. And as a kid, we used to propagate and grow some trees, and we planted them all out along these hedgerows. So these are putukawas there. They seem to grow pretty good on the coast. You can see they really need to be trimmed under there. You can see down below the cows come in and nibble and keep it nice, but as it gets bigger, they can't reach it so easy. But they've got quite tall, so that does create a little bit of shade. It's good and bad. But one plant I really want to show you, you know, right on the coast. This plant here was invaluable. It's called Caro, Disporum crassifolium. It's found in Australia too. I've seen it growing there. It's got the little seed there. Birds love it. It's great for nesting in. And it is the hardest little native you'll find, and fast growing. The wood is hard, it doesn't break out. Like Dad brought a whole lot of these Banksia integrifolias, they're up there. And you know, half of them or even more, 80% of them split. I mean, they grow all right on the coast, but the wood's not strong. Get a gale force wind through and you find it's all split in half and it's lying in the paddock. So that's happened quite a few times. Yeah, so that Caro. Hi, I'm Eddie and welcome to Eddie the channel. So yeah, we found that Caro is easy to grow. You can have it right there on the cliff. We've got some that are about way high. I've planted them this sort of height, and now they're about shoulder height. So and that's taken about 30 years to grow that height. Whereas we tried other plants and they were killed within, you know, first 3 weeks of planting out. So, you know, it just shows you just how tough they are. Yeah. So that's Pittosporum crassifolium. The putukawa is Intrasideris excelsa, and also you've got the Banksia there. Another coastal plant of interest, it's a weed in Australia, is the mirrorbush there. It's Coprosma repens. It has a little berry, birds love it. It has two forms. One on the coast grows horizontal, and when it gets further out away from the wind, it'll grow about 4 meters high. But these ones just grow wild in there. There's a bit of Macropipa excelsa there. It's kind of funny, this, I'll show you something. See these holes here? The Maori people, oldie people, used to, I'll try and get some definition there. See the holes? The ones with the holes have a chemical in them. The ones that haven't got holes don't have the chemical in them. So this chemical, it's got it sort of like a pain reliever in it. It doesn't taste too bad. But yeah, you used to put it on for a toothache prior to European times. And I think you could make a tea out of it too. So yeah, and there's a couple of different varieties of that. But this one's the one we see everywhere down here. It's Macropipa excelsa. And that's a big giant pigweed. It's just a weed. Yeah, so yeah, just some of the plants that are growing. We've got some old pine trees there. We use them for Christmas trees. We'll go out there and get one tomorrow. So there we go. Yeah, and I think we've tried willows. I've tried growing gum trees, not so good. Gum trees drop hard branches, bad for the mowers when they're cutting hay. Because these mowers go through like almost like 30 kilometres an hour and just clean a paddock, you know, cut it down in a matter of like an hour, half an hour, that's that. Yeah, it's amazing. So yeah, but those the gum trees got a hard wood, you can damage the flails. Yeah, so and in the gullies there you'll see there's a bit more water, you can get tree ferns growing even really close to the sea in the most sheltered spots. And there's some typha growing in there, and there's a good flax type. It's a Phormium tenax. So yeah, and there's just some rushes of some sort, probably a Phacelia, not quite sure, down there. Yeah, I'm Eddie, like and subscribe. Yeah, these are just a few of the coastal plants that grow well, and we've been experimenting in the early years in the 80s, try and find what would grow well. Yeah, so yeah, like and subscribe, and we'll catch you later. See ya.